Hello everyone, how are you? So today is 14th of April. For some reason, I felt that it is a very important day for most of you, and you will have to deal with uh, things in a very politically correct way. So I thought that it would be nice to use this deck called Bhagavad Gita, or this is inspired by Bhagavad Gita, which has picked up very crucial messages from Bhagavad Gita and someone has created this deck. The author's name is, I cannot find the author's name here. I'm not sure, but you can Google that with the Gita wisdom from Bhagavad Gita. This is the name of the deck. If you are interested, I thought some people might be interested. That's why I am giving you the details. And even before I shuffle, two cards fall out, or in fact, three cards fall out. So it might be significant for some people that all three messages are quite significant, and for some of you, it might be just one. So I'm just showing you the images. You can pick your message if you want to pick a message, but this is not a pick a card reading, so I'm not going to leave timestamps because for some people, all the three messages would be quite important. At least for me, I feel that personally, all the three messages are quite important for me, but it's totally your wish. So, the very first message is sacrificial offerings, and the message on this card is that the pious eat only the remains of the sacrificial offerings, and so are the freed from sinful reactions. The wicked people who cook only for themselves eat nothing but sin. Okay, this is a literal translation from Sanskrit to English, and sometimes they don't even have enough words in English, so they definitely don't translate it accurately. But what they mean to say here is that someone who has sacrificed their own well being over others to actually help a cause or help a team or help someone move further in life, and then others who have just used a certain person to move forward, both of them will get their rewards in different ways. Someone who has used others to move forward will definitely move forward because they have worked hard, but then they have not put in the hard work by themselves. They have used others' work. That is a very different thing, and they will move forward, but then they will move forward with a lot of heaviness, and there would be a point in time in future where they will actually have so much burden on their shoulders that they won't be able to keep moving forward. But someone who has always looked for others benefit also while moving forward, they might have had a very slow start. Now suddenly they will see that they are moving forward, and they are slowly and steadily moving forward. They don't get a very quick jump start. They see that they're moving forward, and they will reach to a exactly same point where the other person has reached, but then this person who has sacrificed themselves for others is with so much of energy, and the other person so lethargic and tired that when you both reach at the same place, you still have the energy to move forward, and the other person will collapse there, and then you can get your lead later. So that's the difference here. So I don't know what to make out of it in your personal context. So I'm going to leave this card here and move to the next card. And then there are pretenders. So it's probably giving different personality types these and trying to tell about what's happening here. Those who restrain the working sense but continue to dwell or sense objects, delude themselves, are called pretenders. So, these are the kind of people, again, if you have just directly come to this point and have not seen the previous one, I have read the English translation. The original text is here in Sanskrit. I won't read that because most of you won't even understand that. But then the English translation is this here, and sometimes there are not enough words in English which can accurately translate Sanskrit into English. So I'm going to reinterpret it in my own way because it might be totally a different thing in your context. So I will have to rephrase a lot of things. So what I sense here is that those who restrain the working sense but continue to dwell on sense objects, delude themselves, are called pretenders. So there are a lot of people because who put themselves under boundaries, and that I cannot do that, I cannot do this, or I should not be doing that. But then when they are in their private life, they would exactly do the same thing. In the social life, they are a very different person. In their private life, they are totally different. And then they continue to keep losing a lot of energy that they should have in their, so like, if you are doing certain correct things in your social life where you are saving a lot of energy and you're talking about a lot of spirituality, they expect you to have a lot of spiritual energy. But in your private life, you are indulging in a lot of different things which might be straining you and taking away some of your spiritual energy. Then you cannot live up to the occasion what is being expected out of you, and that's where things go haywire and people get confused. How can such a good person not able to do this or that? And then it's like you are pretending and you won't get success because of that, and that's where the problem is. So if you are one of those kind of people, or if there's someone around you, you need to rectify that in your environment. That's what the message is from this card. And then the final card is success in yoga. And definitely, we are not talking about yoga. And if you directly jump to this card, what I'm going to read here is the English translation of this Sanskrit text, which is one of the verses from Gita, chapter 2, verse 48. And sometimes the literal translation is not possible, and there are not enough words in English to translate everything from Sanskrit. So, of course, I know a lot of Sanskrit because I studied for 5 years during my school days. But then I'll only read the English translation and give you my own understanding of it based on the intuition that the Spirit is speaking to me. Be steadfast in yoga, O Arjuna. Perform your duties without attachment, remaining equal to success or failure. Such equanimity of mind is called yoga. So it's very straightforward. This is the main essence of Bhagavad Gita, which was delivered by Lord Krishna to Arjuna, and what he always wanted to tell in Bhagavad Gita is that accept your success and failures in exactly same way, because neither the success is yours, neither the failure is yours. So most of you might be very good at accepting success and then leaving it behind, that it's not yours. It's success belongs to a lot of people who have supported you in the journey. A lot of people are quite humble in actually accepting that, but most of the people are very bad in accepting failure. Most of the people are very bad in accepting a rejection. It really hurts their ego, and that's where they actually burst out around a lot of people and create a lot of irritation for a lot of others. So that's what the cards here are telling, that don't do that. Accept the failure also the way it is supposed to be accepted. So, putting all the three cards together, don't waste your energy. Be sane in the way you are in your social life. Try to be exactly same in your personal life. If there are mismatches, either you need to correct your social life or you need to correct your personal life. There can be mismatches, and there's nothing right or wrong. You need to decide where you need to make corrections, and don't try to use others for your own success. Try to be quite independent in that way. But if you can help someone, please do that, and don't worry about success and failure, because neither success is yours, neither failure is yours. So today's message is pretty long, but then the cards were telling me that today is going to be very important day for a lot of you people. I don't know how and why. If it is important for you, please mention it in the message below. Can leave your comment. I'm very curious to know about that. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye bye. Namaste.